Kenya is a beautiful country endowed in many natural resources, often regarded as the gateway to Africa. When one walks through the streets of the central business district of Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, the impression you get is that of wealth and prosperity. The country has a population of about 55 million, 85% whom are said to be Christians and 11% Muslims. 68% of the population are below the age of 35. This is a very young population when compared to a country like the USA, whose population is 329 million. Only 28% of that number is below the age of 35. However, most of the Kenyan youth are either unemployed or underemployed. Only 5% of Kenyans are in a stable formal employment. Outside the city, one sees only poverty, disease, and crime. But what one sees in Nairobi depends on where they're looking. 71% of the population still lives in rural villages, with 36% waking up not knowing where the next meal is coming from. This is as far as the physical well-being of the country is concerned. When foreign televangelists and preachers come to Kenya, they find our stadiums are full of thousands of enthusiastic crowds, mainly the youth. They go to those meetings to be entertained by the great Christian artists and the celebrities invited to perform. Others attend because they are promised of miracles for the sick, the unemployed, and for broken families. While Kenya has thousands of church congregations scattered across the country, over 80% of them are led by pastors without any form of Christian ministry training.
Through the Africa Mission Training Institute, AMTI, our intention is, of course, to equip the pastors with theological education. But we have also realized that we need to give our pastors a little bit more than just theological education. We are thinking about introducing vocational training programs. And one of them that we started, of course, is the certificate in poultry management, where we are training pastors to learn some basic skills on how to raise chicken, and they can make some income through selling of the chicken and the eggs, and that way then the pastors can be self-supporting.
We have a community association that is working with the young people who have been affected by drugs. But we've come to realize that we are doing too little, too late. And so we've decided to improve on our children's ministry so that we can train them and mold them when they are still young.
Equipping thousands of untrained pastors in the rural villages requires a massive mobilization of people and resources. We need to set up a permanent place in Kitui town that would house AMTI and the Unya Worship Center, from where we would be coordinating the work. This would cost $150,000 to buy an acre of land that we already identified and will construct the needed facilities. The training would require 3-day seminars every 2 months, spread over a period of 1 year at a cost of $200 per pastor per seminar. The $200 would cover transport, accommodation, and training materials within those 3 days. You can help us train as many pastors as possible by supporting the training of one pastor, 2 or more. Thousands of them need this training urgently, and with your prayers and financial support, we can do it. Over 80% of Kenyan pastors have no formal training for ministry. Any personal donation you can give would go a long way. With God, there is no donation that is too little for His work.
For donation, go to your browser and search for missiondispatch.org. This takes you to e-giving. Follow the guidance provided on the platform. On the list provided on the platform, you'll see the missionary option of Benjamin and Judith Musyoka and the ministry organization option of Community Light Mission International. To donate for AMTI, give through CLM International. You may donate by checks payable to Mission Dispatch and mailed to Mission Dispatch, P.O. Box 641, Edmonds, WA 98020-0641. Include a note to indicate that the funds are designated for AMTI/CLM International. Thank you for your partnership with us. God bless you.